King of the slick up. Hey, call me Lord of the Chain, God of the wristwatch. Fashion be your movie.
It's a event going down this weekend. Now listen, I was gonna try to make this like surprise Geechi's battling Dizaster this weekend because everybody knows but nobody's talking about it, so I was just gonna remind people like that. But I was surprised myself to see Lush One on the new Monday night show with DNA talking about the event. So this means URL is kind of, you know,
involved.
And they already
I wouldn't say
promoted the event
involved.
on the Gnome, didn't they?
I wouldn't say involved. I would say it's showing love to and willing to show love to. I don't know if it's any business behind any dealings, but I think that's something that's commendable. With that being said, we do got a card to talk about. We not going to extend it and pause if needed and keep it, we're going to keep it short, especially until we get to the main matchups. But we going to say a little piece about everything, 1 to 10 and who going to win style. We got the card, Jen?
We do have the card.
Take it away.
Starting from the lower end of the card, we have Excel versus Reverse Live. 1 to 10. Who's going to win?
Excel. I've seen more Excel battles than I've seen Reverse Live battles. I think I might have seen Slim like a couple times. But I'm more familiar with what Excel do. You know what I'm saying? I like his style of writing, his style of punching. You know what I'm saying? 1 to 10, I give it probably about a 7, 7.5. But I'm definitely going with Excel in this jump though.
For me, a battle like this, you got to use a different scale. We're still 1 to 10 scale, but we not. This isn't a main stage URL battle scale. This is a lyricist scale right here. And on the lyricist scale, I'm gonna give this one an 8 to a 9. We know what XL do. I actually stood across from him, which is automatically why I'm gonna go with him. I know what them hits feel like. The nigga punched me in the mouth a couple times. But Reverse Live is not to be spoke past. He's a very, very skilled rhymer. You know what I mean? And I gotta give him credit for that. I think it's gonna be a good battle.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one as well. Like you say, this is one for the writers, one for the pens. I've got also Excel, which I think, makes it sound less close than it's going to be. But I think also, like Kenny, it's going to be a really good battle if that's what you're here for.
Yeah.
I'm going 8.5 and Excel.
Salute to
okay,
that.
It's me, isn't it? So next up,
like I started moving, I'm moving my shit like, oh shit, is it me this week?
And I'm just sitting here back like, who's next? What we got? Active versus Truth Theory. I'm gonna take this worst first. Worst.
You got
don't know
it,
if I have to
you
take it worst, but I'm gonna take it first. And say I can't really. If I'm gonna predict, I would say I could only predict Active because I haven't seen Truth Theory at all. So I'm going to have to do my due diligence before the event. And but yeah, I've no expectations whatsoever.
Yo, listen, I would be going with Active anyway because of who he is and what he means to LA. Yeah, I mean, and it's towards the bottom of the card. So it's not too many people that's going to be at the bottom of the card that can face a giant in LA. You got to be a top of the card type nigga to fight that aura, or you already fighting an uphill battle. But with that said, I do got to agree with you. I have no clue who homie is, and maybe it's because he's from the grind time era or something.
Yeah,
but I have no clue who he is. Shout out to him. We'll see how that plays out.
Nah, I'm gonna go with Active for the same reasons. More like I don't really know the Theory Truth dude, but as I always say, doing predictions or doing the 1 to 10 of who gonna win, Slim, prove me wrong, make me a fan. Because now is when I'm tuning in. And if you fire, I can go back and watch all your other battles. So the next time we do another card that you wanted, I could be like, you know what I'm saying? I could fight a little more for you. But I am more familiar with Active. So, you know what I'm saying? Active on that one.
And not for nothing, this card is $20. You know what I mean? $20 pay-per-view.
Fire.
$20 pay-per-view. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. This is a lot of battles, $20. We can move on to the next one.
Big names, huge matchups. That's dope. $20, and yeah, battlers benefiting differently other than just their front and back ends.
Yeah.
Young Cannon versus Fate. 1 to 10.
I think Fate is one of the best punchers out right now, and it's only a matter of time before everybody knows it. Shout out Young Cannon. I fuck with Young Cannon, but he's also fighting an uphill battle with Fate being on the West Coast and being as good as he is. Yeah, I mean, but shout out to Young Cannon because he's gonna fight. Trust and believe that. But I got this battle being about an 8, and I got Fate winning.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even though Young Cannon looked like me a little bit, I'm gonna still go with Fate.
Oh, everybody face ass nigga, man.
Nah, Fate though. Shout out Cannon though. Southside and all that.
Southside, yeah.
Yeah, this is another clean sweep. I've also got Faye. I think he's too on form to be at home on a card like this. It's just, I've got it being a good battle though. Let's say 7.5 to 8 is where I'm going to put it. Next up, Satire versus Marv Won. One for the real grind time era. I am totally unfamiliar with Satire. I know when this battle was announced, I saw a lot of the UK heads peeping up. Super glad that that Satire is back. Yeah, I'm totally unfamiliar. One of the grind time era again, right, guys? Goes back maybe even further. But yeah, no, I'm glad to see Marv Won on this card. I could only go with him. I know what he does. Looking forward to the battle, looking forward to seeing Satire for the first time, and seeing how someone from that era comes back and after such a long absence.
Yeah, salute. I gotta just mimic what you just said and give credit to the greatness of Marv Won as the legend that he is. So I know what to expect from him, but I don't know what to expect from homie, so it's not even really fair.
But because he's been matched with Marv Won as well on his comeback on this card, that does say a lot.
That does say a lot.
There's a lot, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and you know
so I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it an 8.5 automatically. I don't even know what homie does, but I've got high hopes. So yeah, going way up there, 8.5.
Yeah, I think everybody that's stepping in the ring with Marv Won definitely respects his legend status, so you're not about to come in there and play with that man. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with the other dude. No disrespect to Slim. Like I said, make me a fan because I'm gonna watch this joint definitely. But I mean, Marv Won. You know what I'm saying? Marv Won. You know what I'm saying? Got the punchlines, got the jokes, got the seriousness, got all of that, and you know what I'm saying. I'm making it an attribute if it ain't already one. If you're going against somebody of his status, that's legendary. Like that's them. You battling against that too.
Yeah. Especially in this GTX.
Yeah.
Room. But then the Satire dude must have history with these same people in this room. So.
And I think he's grind. Isn't he like a grind time kind of era legend as well? So and you've got that comeback factor.
About 65% of these people are from grind time. I seen Dizaster post the other day. It was like 11 out of 18 battlers or some shit from grind time background.
And that's going to bring its own grind time kind of era fan in the building as well. There's going to be, you would think there'll be a heavy presence there. Okay, so next up we have the Saurus versus Chef Trez.
Yo, this battle is like one of them joints that you damn near thought already happened.
Happened, right?
You know what I mean?
Surely it must have.
Yeah, the way they both are freestylers and all that. The Saurus is fucking amazing, bro.
He's coming over here to the UK soon. I cannot wait.
This old man will not quit. And everything in me wants to say he's going to win this battle, but I can't go against the black man. I'm going to just keep it real. Chef Trez.
1 to 10.
Man, this might be a 9, man. I love both of their styles. I think that the Saurus's pen might be a little bit more layered than Chef's, but Chef, I could relate to Chef more as far as his subject matter and shit like that. But I love what the Saurus do, the multi-syllables, all that shit. Man, I love it.
Yeah, nah. Shout out to the Saurus, man. Slim definitely ain't no slouch. You know what I'm saying? His pen is not to be played with. Is up there with some of your favorites, man. But I haven't really heard a lot about Chef Trez recently, man. I don't know if it's due to the URL beef or just whatever it is, or if his battle's not coming across my timeline. I follow him on everything you can follow him on, so I must just be out the loop. But if I remember Chef Trez,
that nigga getting that motherfucking stocks and crypto and this, that, and the other, man. That
Yeah.
nigga don't give a fuck. He don't care about battle rap no more. He don't
Nah,
love us no more, man.
But this is the thing, right? If he goes in the ring,
Hey, yo, not to cut you off, my bad, but before I lose it, shout out to Chef Trez. He also started a battle league. Him and Chris Petty. They started a battle league. Yeah, I mean, specifically to help put people on, all unknowns, and I think they shooting it like live from his kitchen or some shit. So subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to his channel so you can check that out.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna find that. But now, what I was going to say is, if he go in the ring and perform like he don't care, it's one thing. But if it's the Chef Trez that we know and love, where the writtens is fire and the rebuttals is even crazier, going against somebody like this, man, this might, like you said, this might be an 8-9 to them, because I'm not like, we're not sleeping on it.
Very fire match.
I would say if they were against anyone other than each other, I wouldn't go as high as 9, because both of them have certain type of predictability, reliability, like how prepared are, how, not that they're not expert freestylers, exactly, but how, how locked in
especially
are you
in the Saurus' case. Not to slight Trez, but Trez will just slip into a freestyle flawlessly. It's just not hitting. It's not great.
Might not even make the battle. But with the two of them against each other, I think.
Oh, you talking about no show? No,
I'm not saying no shows. But hasn't he also had other issues which has kept him away from battles certain times?
Yeah. Real life shit.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, but with against each other, why has this not happened? Two of the most talented freestylers, most exciting kind of potential, with Trez like the moment makers. He is the originator of the three of them things. Like
we know, don't we, Spiff? You was right there, wasn't you?
Man, literally right there. I was like, dog, if this nigga do one more freestyle,
I don't know if you realized that, but he created that shit on Ryder.
It was Ryder.
Yeah.
No, when I got
he was feeling himself,
and I'm seeing that we know
he's feeling himself so much. He's like,
shit, but my son same time.
That's three of them things right there. That shit wasn't planned or nothing. He was amazed by his own self.
Hey, nah, listen, that battle was classic. That's up there with Chillin' and JC. I don't care if niggas say I'm biased or not. That's PG classic right there.
It is a classic. It is a classic.
So and this, I'm super here for this. I love it on this card as well. High hopes. Ooh, I'm gonna go Chef Trez as well, and a 9. Next up, Passwurdz versus B Magic. Talk to me, 1 to 10. Who gonna win?
Hey, Slim, Magic been out here catching wreck between them stumbles, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Between them stumbles?
If I'm gonna keep it real, all right, let me say this. I wouldn't call them stumbles, but the way he writes, if he don't get it all flawless, it might sound like he
ain't been stumbling lately, though.
He ain't been getting them rounds all flawless, though, but the material is still OB Magic, though.
What battle are you talking about?
I just watched the battle. Not him and Jay Murder, because that was live a couple of days ago, but whatever joint dropped before that, I seen. It's like the way he did it, like if he don't get it all.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
sometimes it might look and feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because he the type that's going to run it back until he get it right. And it's like, you had to run it back. But that don't take nothing away from his pen, from his status, from whatever. I'm going with B Magic, man. I like when B Magic and all that. Magic, send me some merch and I'll send you some too. I see what's going on out here. Proud Magic.
Man, look, I want to go with Magic. I fuck with Magic heavy. Yeah, I mean, he actually hit me and rap his rounds to me sometimes and shit like that. But I gotta acknowledge this though. Passwurdz kind of needs a win, and it sounds crazy because he just made it to the quarterfinals and had damn near a classic with Bill Collector. But that was a devastating loss for him. You know what I mean? And then I feel like people started to sleep on him a little bit. And then people saying Averb beat him at the last GTX. I feel like he's coming to remind motherfuckers that he not to be fucked with. And it's another. He's another West Coast legend on top of Grind Time legend. I just feel like it's Passwurdz. He gonna have the glow this specific night. I feel, and I think Magic gonna make it a beautiful show. But if I had to predict, gun to my head, I might gotta go with Passwurdz just because the momentum is in his favor right now.
Yeah, I would agree. When you said devastating loss, do you mean devastating loss in the sense of to lose in the quarterfinals, or you mean he lost really bad? Because
no, I mean it was devastating because it was controversial, and then he had to go to that event. He went to the event the next day and just looked sad as shit the whole event and shit in the background. You could tell it hurt him. It devastated him.
Yes, no, for real. I definitely agree. I'm gonna go with Passwurdz on this one. I like that this battle comes while Speed Magic is again kind of on an incline rather than say sort of a year ago. I don't think it would have been as exciting. This is I like this battle. Two kind of guys that you like to hear who are entertaining to the ear. And yeah, I fucks with that. I'm gonna Passwurdz. I think it's gonna be a good battle. I'm gonna go 7.5 for this one.
Oh, I didn't do a number. I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with you. But I feel like it has potential to be better. If the Passwurdz I'm thinking should show up does show up.
Yeah, nah, shout out Passwurdz. Passwurdz definitely got music. He definitely got freestyles all over the internet on legendary platforms. I'm not slighting him because I said Magic. You know what I'm saying? But
No, of course.
Is a debatable one.
Now, of course, if this is my pick, these are both who they are. They legends. My pick is really circumstantial. Like you know what I mean? It's about momentum, and I'm factoring in a lot of things. Not once did I even mention how they rap and shit for real. You know what I mean?
All right, next up we have A-Ward versus Kitchen
Clean. I forgot about this one. Listen,
whoever got a towel on their head got to go first.
Oh, damn. Man, QP with the upset of the year.
Ooh.
QP with the upset of the year.
Oh.
I got it being a 9. I got it being a 9. I'm going to stay at 9. But QP with the upset of the year because I don't think I think street niggas, of course, going to go with QP. But, like, I don't think if I took a temp check of the culture, I don't know if they think that QP is capable of even taking it serious enough to get a clear win on A-Ward. But the QP I've been seeing, I think that's why he changed his name. He rebranded and everything. He's always been one of the best when he's on his A game. We got to remember, QP won the first but before it was champion of the year, it was champion of the night. QP won the first champion of the night. You know what I mean? When he want to have a scene-stealing performance, he's capable of that shit. You know what I mean? Him versus K-Shine, classic. That's not 2012 right there. Like him and Geechi, he was great against Geechi. I had him beating Geechi. I had him beating Geechi. It was a good battle, but I had him winning that. And we know what A-Ward is, what A-Ward do and all that. I don't know. I think Clean just got that different. He got that aura for real. He got that thing. He got that charisma, punches, and the flow that's cool. Somebody else can go.
Whoever battling Losa, he's battling.
That's what I said. That's why I said somebody else could go because I'm running out of shit to say.
I can see.
Whoever got on glasses got to go second.
Okay, guess that's me. I've got A-Ward in this one. I think, like you just said, like you mentioned, he's got charisma, aura, flow, but A-Ward is kind of he has stood against those guys like Ill Will and Geechi Gotti in those hostile environments. Like he out of his element, or where you think he might be out of his element. I always remember that story you tell Henny. Who was he battling? And he had the
Muslim bar.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. It was like, You know, that's a kind of a gumption that you need to win battles like this when people are like, you little Christian white boy's not going to come and do, like,
So
maybe he will.
my
Like,
thing is this though. This is a GTX crowd. A-War being white really doesn't matter
it
as much
doesn't,
in
yeah,
this
that's
room.
true. Even being on the West, that, yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
not.
I think they're
Yeah,
gonna
no,
be
that's
more
true.
in awe of QP than A-War. That's I mean that
I think you're right, but yeah, I've got just in terms of consistency, reliability, it's hard to go against A Ward. He
Yeah.
delivers, and he can beat, he can beat opponents like this. I really want to see an amazing battle. I think Kling can beat him, like he can do it. So mine is more on kind of, it's more the safe bet. I think I'm gonna go 9, pushing even potentially higher.
You know,
I've got
you know,
high
you
hopes.
know what I like about this battle and why. See, this is the thing. A-Ward, while a good writer, he really excels in the use of sarcasm in his bars and shit. And I feel like QP can kind of match him there.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Battle of
Like
wits. A battle
yeah,
of wits.
like
Ooh.
how
Yeah.
like how he did the Geechi shit, did the imitation of Geechi shit,
Yeah,
or
that shit
just
was
little
crazy.
shit like K-Shine went off when they battled, went the fuck off on him, and QP just started walking around the stage looking, lifting up shit. They was like, yo, what you looking for? He said, the nigga he was talking to. You know what I mean? Like just little shit like that. You know what I mean? It matters for real.
Moments.
Yo. Yeah, it matters for
Moments.
real. Yeah.
I'm gonna go A-War, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because QP he's been put in the if box. You know what I'm saying? If he shows up, if we get the old QP, if he can match with, if he could do that, wow, you know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw, different or indifferent, A-War ain't never not been A-War on whatever league versus whoever he been in front of. If it's been the toughest gangster of Geechi, or if it's been, you know, the you know what I'm saying, a gangster puncher that can be funny with ill will. Like he's been in front of everybody and demanded that respect every time and left with that respect, whether you felt he win, lose, or draw. So like, you know what I'm saying, to steal your words, and the safest bet I feel like is A-War, but that don't mean that QP can't be surgical though. He can match wits and he can say the things that A-War can't say because A-War Christian or whatever. He can have the shock value. He can freestyle. He can spin around. He can remind them of all of that. But at the end of the day, if it's 3 rounds, A-War gets a chance to literally rebuttal all of that. You know what I'm saying? So if we talking about stats, if we counting punches like it's some boxing shit, I got A-War. But if we talking about who is going to have the better performance, who's going to have the more, I don't want to say crowd reaction, but just the more shock value shit. I mean, you got to get at the QP, but if it's a battle, I got A-War. I ain't trying to be long with it.
Man, what's up? Who betting?
Praise Jesus. I got a whole $1 on it. How you want it? 4 quarters,
Listen,
10 dimes, 100 pennies.
Listen, 10 dimes is my preference, my nigga. Nah, man, I can't wait. I feel like this gonna be a 9, and the next one, I'm gonna just get out the way. I think the next one gonna be a motherfucking 10.
Yeah, that's the reason why I held back on pushing any further up from 9, because we still have the motherfucking main event.
Yeah,
we have Dizaster versus Geechi Gotti on the headline battle of the Ouroboros card. Big GTX shit, big West Coast shit. 1 to 10, who wins?
Jen, take it away.
Henny, should I go first?
Yeah, it's your turn. Go first.
Okay. He was trying to throw you the Uber anyway.
Am I Jen? Oh shit, that's me. Okay, let me stick my neck out first and say this is gonna be one of them ones for the culture, debatable, could go either way, and that's my bet. That's it. That's what I got.
I respect that.
I'm not. I can't. We don't fence it over here. We do not fence
I respect
it over
that.
here.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. And for this one, you gotta pick. This is one of those. Either one on the day could potentially win. We've seen, Gotti recently take down some legends. We know what Dizaster has done from the day he pretty much come on the scene and has done around the world. Gotti said at the beginning of the year he's he's battling legends, right? He was on a legend killer mission this year. To have this battle on GTX, I think is big motivation for him. He come out of the tournament in a heavy loss where he was expected to kind of sail through. He's got and the talk is, has he peaked? Has he peaked? This is going to be one of them ones where kind of I think a lot of answers will be delivered here. Big test, big style clash. Guys got a lot of respect for each other. I'm saying all of that to say I think it's going to be, yeah, I'm going to go 10. It could go either way. I'm going to go with preference on prediction, and that's all I can do, and go with Geechi, because I think, yeah, Geechi, Gotti, Dizaster, like on a day, either one of them could take it, especially in that GTX room. This is Dizaster's league. This is his shit. Like, so yeah, amazing potential classic.
Yo, who means more to the West? who means more to the West, Geechi or Dizaster?
Boy, you're gonna have, yeah, like that's a big question. Like now, then he's done more, he's doing more. Like, look at what they're both doing right
It's
now. What they've put on.
amazing.
Dizaster has done it around the world. Like, I think in terms of legendary status, you have to go with this. This has done, but right now, what Geechi is doing is unparalleled.
This room is gonna be so divided but together. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I love this battle. It's a battle I feel like I wanted years ago, but now just feels right. I think it's gonna be a 10-man, and you know I go with Geechi by default in battles. Y'all know that I only went from that rule one time, and I'm kind of mad I did. I feel like Dizaster is gonna be fucking amazing though. This is his house. Diz made it clear that he didn't want to do. He basically wanted to do novelty act battles, almost respectfully. He like the foreign people or this to get more eyes on battle rap, like what Mayweather and Tyson is doing and shit, right? You know what I mean? Okay. But he came back outside for Geechi, like right after he said that's all he about to do. Now he like, fuck it, I'm outside with Geechi. Is the competitor in him is still there. Both of them have said things. I'm gonna say real quick. Geechi said this is his biggest battle ever. So I anticipate he's gonna prepare like it's his biggest battle ever.
He just battled Lux.
Hey, listen, it's for the
West Coast legend.
It's the West.
Yeah. West Coast legend. But for a lot of people, you would have thought maybe he would have thought. I think
that was his way of tipping his hat to the West and being a little controversial as well. But he said it though. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming he preparing like that. And then Dizaster said yesterday, he was talking about everybody that battles Geechi always want to have these angles about how gangbanging is ruining America and this, that, and the other. Y'all are a bunch of pussies.
I saw that.
And then now he's saying shit like 5 days to the 9 sprays, 4 days to the 4 spray. This nigga bringing guns to the battle, y'all.
Yeah, I like it.
This nigga gonna be in the West with Geechi, Gangsta, Gotti, and he bringing the guns out. I'm very entertained and cannot wait to see this motherfucking battle. Dizaster is one of my favorite lyricists of all time in battle rap. He's on my Mount Rushmore. His lyrical ability is his multi-syllable flows, the way he punches inside of punches and sets it up for an ultimate haymaker, the way he does themes and shit. He does shit that Gotti doesn't even attempt to do. Gotti's comfortable with where he's at, and so the dynamic is going to make this a classic, probably preference battle. You know what I mean? But I think this is going to be the battle where Dizaster tells a little bit of his story. You know what I mean? Because that's what we know Geechi going to do and all that. And Geechi's going to be superiorly disrespectful. I have to say this before I'm done, right? Dizaster, do not fan out. When Dizaster has respect for his opponent, he tends to be laughy and giggly and jokey. And Geechi ain't going to do that back with you till after the battle. You know what I mean? We've seen it a million times. Come on. Geechi and Tay-Rock were friends right before they rapped. And then he said that first round and didn't flinch. That was the most disrespectful shit ever. You feel me? He does not give a fuck. So Dizaster, do not be up there laughing and joking and ha-ha, kikiing and shit. This is battle rap. This is if you want to do that with those super mega matches. You know what I mean? Have fun with it, spar with them or whatever you doing. This Geechi Gotti, I ain't saying this is for the West, but this is for the West.
Man, listen, right? Both of y'all went with Geechi. I'm going with Diz. And
let's go, Spiff. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
He deserves somebody. Yeah.
In my Jay-Z voice, I'm Michael Jordan. I play for the team I own. Stop playing with Diz, right? This is partially, if not fully, his entire function, his situation. He's battling at home on his league against the top dog in the West. Don't play with him. He might come in that joint with some new braids. He gonna scream louder than anybody ever screamed before. He might have a 15-minute round. You're gonna see the veins in his shoulder pop out. All the tweeting and stuff he been going on 5 days to the 5 spray and all that. Listen, y'all. LA, Dizaster, Geechi Gotti. I think Dizaster is gonna remind people why he earned the spot and the rep that he got. Whether you like him, whether you love him, he is a legend, Mount Rushmore to some people, and now he's going against somebody that could possibly stake that same claim, and you're not doing it in his house on his league. What was Dizaster name in the battle rap movie? He might show up as that.
Megatron or some shit like that.
He might show up as him. Dizaster been working out, playing soccer 5 times a day. Y'all stop playing with him.
Dizaster's legs are crazy, like in a professional aspect. I'm just saying, like, just pointing out.
I just wanted to say that
professional, like sports physique. I'm talking, like sports shit here. I'm talking man shit, sports stuff.
I ain't say nothing.
Wait a minute.
I just feel a lot like you was talking about Idris Elba just now, and I ain't really, I don't know.
Jen, I ain't think you was gonna piggyback.
She was a little crushy with it just now, like his.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just got a flashback.
Amazing.
Just got a flashback. All I can see was
let's go,
prowess.
Diz.
All I
Diz out here in the hoochie daddy shorts or some shit. What's up?
Oh, he was like some little soccer shorts. His sporting prowess.
Let's go, Diz. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Diz. Out there joint doing hat tricks. Stop playing. Listen, man.
Starting, I'm telling you anyway. Sorry, Spiff battle. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, because Jen about to go through my time right now and figure out who his shorts made by. Diz though, in a classic battle, they're gonna put on for the West. They're gonna put on for the league. In this battle, if Diz ain't been getting calls, he gonna sure start to get a lot of calls after this. Watch, mark my words. If I could send him some Trapsabsolutely merch, I'll send it to him so he can wear it in the battle like a cape.
Man.
I got this.
Gotti gonna get disrespectful though too. Somebody said nah. Somebody said only way Diz win, he gotta knock Gotti out in the 3rd round. That just reminded me. Nobody's gonna be able to talk about that math situation like a top ranked West Coast nigga.
Yeah.
So he's gonna bring that up. And he's gonna be disrespectful with it because this is battle rap. So that's gonna get interesting too. Yeah, I mean, I love it, man. I love it. I'm expecting a 10 from you niggas.
Yeah.
Shout out Diz. Shout out Geechi. It's for the culture, but it's for the West, and I feel like to them that means more because this is gonna live forever.
King of the slick top. Hey, call me Lord of the Chain, God of the wristwatch. Fashion be your movie. I'm.